Hello lurkers, and hello all you archaeologists. I'm the Johnstruct. Welcome to the proximity. I'm having Pathologic 3 adventure. We have a couple of hours before I have to disappear. Possibly a bit less than that now, but I'm sure we'll make it through. We've started day 10 again. I might try and loop down to round to 1. I don't know what's stopping me from going to 1, but we'll find out.
Superstitions aren't real.
Sorry, that was a false start. Perhaps this one will work better. I won't just get mad and instantly break a mirror. What's that mirror?
Why so jittery, Dankovsky?
Why so jittery, Dankovsky? Third time's a charm. I made it. Stuff. Oh, Daniel, I'm glad you returned. Just wanted to say that I'm truly sorry. Of course, I just realized the theme for today. I once stayed at my brother's house. When I was a kid, I lived in a different. At 16, let's say I was 16, maybe 17. I'd come back down to Cornwall from Plymouth. For summer holidays, I visited my brother's, where my brother was currently living, in a kind of ramshackle farm that he was renting. And I did so also to visit my grandparents, because if I never need to borrow money, that's how I do it. Like to get a computer, whenever I'd break mine, I'd get them off my grandparents. But my grandparents are kind of prim and proper, and my brother's house is not. It's like the exact opposite of that. Anyway, the end of the story is I just woke up one day with my granddad just watching over me in a bed in my brother's house, asking if this was my phone. It wasn't my phone, and it was just like fucking terrifying. Please don't do that, Granddad. That's scary. Like I didn't even know he knew where my brother lived. We must have picked this up from there, but like, anyway, yeah, it is rude to do that. Returned. For a moment there, I thought you knew this isn't the first time I woke up on this day. Here, I have a key for you. Please take it. You'll find a use for it today. Isn't this one of the keys you always have with you? When you stand before a locked door today, this key will open it. Will any locked door do? Will this key take me into the abattoir? Simply try not to lose it. It is a light key. You can get blown away by so much unneeded conversation. There will certainly be those wishing to distract you, not counting me. I know how to speak and whisper. But an unneeded thought to blow it away too. My mind is even more cluttered than my social life. I have a nameless key. Perhaps now I can lock Kaminsky outside. Huh. And we have no other leads for today. That was apparently quite thorough. Well, there just wasn't a lot to do today. Yeah, hang on. from Georgie Kane. Dear Bachelor Dankovsky, I've been informed there was gunfire at the town hall this morning. General Block, who arrived the day before, has been gravely wounded. In military parlance, that could mean anything, from a light scratch to an agonizing death. The officer who assumed command requested orderlies be sent. I believe if we are indeed talking about a wound, they should not be orderlies, but a doctor. I only ask you, dear Bachelor, to be careful and take care of yourself. What do you write on? Oh, leather, obviously. Thanks for the blood, Onion. Don't call me anywhere today. I'm investigating here and there. I'll tell you tomorrow. Fair warning, I may not return. If I don't return, I won't tell you. No, she'll be dead. Okay, how did Georgie send me that? He's been dead for a few days. Still haven't met 4 people, I mean, and 2 of them are bloody queens. I mean, one of them's Alexander Block and the other one's the Inquisitor, but who are these 4? Why are they advanced pawns? But these are pawn, like, I get that these people interact with me, but like, what? Alright, so my empty day is not going to be so empty, is it? Not flower, then General Block, another murder. Oh, General Block's dead. By Changeling? Was he trying to get out of prison? And we need him to survive. I don't know if we do need him to survive. What? Yes? I've come to ask you for music, Mshen. Manaj, Nikki Manaj. Kujem Kulgaj Halm Bad Net Basaja Ushit. What music? What do you mean? But Eva was standing there for a moment. Don't know why you look nothing like her. She was here, but she left. It feels like it was both just recently and a very long time ago. I haven't seen her in ages. Of course, you can't see the shadows. What do you want? I cannot hear music anymore. That could very well be true, but what does it have to do with me? I'm a doctor, not a musician. I can hear you, but I cannot hear music. Dojo, Doro, there is no music under the ground. Not your step delusions again. Why would there music be underground? There was always music, covered by the ground like a blanket. Now there is no music. Could it have died? Did you kill it, Mshen? What do you want me to do? Dig up the corpse of music? Just listen. Push your ear against the ground. Okay. Guys are out. There is nothing there. I'm nowhere near these fucking pronunciations. Before there was a rhythm there. Boto's drumbeat. The dead sang throat songs. And now there is nothing. My heart aches. Mini Luke then Bob Dene. Because I cannot hear the music. But last time, what does this have to do with me? Someone must go under the ground, Mshen. Someone must descend to retrieve our music. Well, there is still echo left to catch. But you don't believe me, Mshen. I can see you don't. Why wouldn't I believe you? I do. It's just that I'm powerless to help here. The town is doomed without music. Kujem Gui Guo Goto Uji Boloko. The town is doomed in any case, music or no music. You must dance, Mshen. You must dance with us to have the music return. To have the dead sing with their empty throats under the ground once more. Shouldn't have left myself be distracted by this conversation. I think I've lost something. The key! Okay, so I cannot... Okay, we're gonna have to do this day again. Where did you go? Yeah, Caretaker is quite specific in his warnings, and I did not heed them there. In my defense, it was a Ava-shaped person. Yeah, Block keeps his men focused. His death is not going to bode well. We'll check out the cathedral anyway. This might be shorter days, which suits me fine. I've got to be gone at about 2:30. I have time to cook. Oh, also, not sure why I'm ignoring these.
Every creak, like a gunshot.
Mr. Doctor, I'm looking for you again. Come to the hospital. They're calling for you. Who's calling for me? My brother, Yakov. Okay. Okay, yeah, So we need to have solved that anyway, because that's a distraction. I understand how this works. There's only one person because it just happened again. Is Kaminsky already here? It'll be day 10, of course he is. Erin, you bastard. Okay.
I'd rather not hear this.
Okay, I should be trying to keep a lookout for things like that. No time for this fancy new positivism. That makes me cough. Believing the world to be objective and explicable is the mark of a tiny mind. Anyone who's read more than one book knows that being is subjective. Consciousness determines being, not the other way around. We've had this conversation already. Okay. Okay, we need to search for Maria as well. Okay, so again, I'm skipping through this because I've read it out loud before. did start that last time. I was just struggling with that mission. Yes. Do that first. Cup of tea. So these guys, again, we had this conversation as well. The brooch first, they're arguing over the brooch. It's Keynes' brooch. You bold fellow, you decided to rob the Keynes. Got a revolver. It's this big fancy lady with... Let's talk some random Latin to me. Red garbs. Okay, time might be important here.
Forgot that there's so much of the world.
It's supposed to be place. I know I sort of went in a weird direction there, but perhaps the kids know. Kids know things. Look, there's a green up there. There you go, easier during the day. I think our apathy might be draining faster today. Then I might not want to be trapped up here. It's going to drain anyway.
It was quiet in Thanatica.
It's quiet in Thanatica. I don't think this goes up far enough. Not too much, because if we get Manic in the conversation, it could kill us. That was a good cup of tea. This doesn't bode well. Loss? Is this loss? It's the bent shadow. Let's check my phone. Somebody went... Okay, cool. In all these years it's been bitter. Almost insulting. Why, damn it? Why did my brother survive? Why are they all alive while you did burn away in an instant, did not survive, did not reflect in the countless facets of the chambers? Save the dramatics for later, for the theatre even. I was near more often than you can imagine. Do you know where it is really bitter? Being with you, yet never being able to clasp your hand. Give it to me now. Shadows, but why two of them? He sees us. How curious. I see you and hear you. The doctor from the capital. Simon had plans for him. He and Isidore Barak invited him here. They said the doctor was remarkably gifted. He's talented enough to see us, yet not tactful enough to refrain from intruding on our conversation. A wretched pairing of traits. was told Victor Kane left with some woman. Can you describe her? And as stubborn as a child, too. Are you certain Simon was speaking of him? He has no feel for the moment. Does not know when to fall silent, tries to speak his way through obstacles, and is not ready to listen. I know how to listen, and I hear you evading answers. Tell him to leave at once. I did not come back to waste time on him. Dr. Tankovsky, please leave us be. Believe me, when she speaks in that voice, the only sensible thing to do is submit. Who is this she whom you're talking about? He's still here. Some people behave as though they were raised by a burdock bush. This conversation is over. I've heard the burdock line already from Khan. Casper Kane, sorry. Yeah, Khan is Casper Kane. Casper, my boy. He's a grown man now. Of course, you're the shadow of Nina Kana. But how can that be? Dr. Tankovsky, leave us, please. Why can you not understand that you are disturbing our peace? Do you truly not have a drop of tact on such a day, the day of our long-awaited impossible meeting? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. Feel like I should have either left immediately or committed all the way through. That was a half measure. Shadows. This is a hot, frightening person. Mask it barely contains. Bursting passions. This is a tired, mournful, broken person. The mask hides resignation before fate. Brother of Simon Kane. Okay, but now what am I supposed to do? Well, it might be the powers that be. There we go. No, not signs. And there was no point sitting in that cursed tower anyway. You did right to leave. I didn't leave. I grew up, and they threw me out. They always drive the traitor to childhood out of the tower. Ridiculous. As if a person could simply stop growing by choice. So you didn't want to leave. You'd have stayed in the tower if you could. Don't ask. Don't break my soul. Sorry for interfering. Doctor, there you are. I followed you so I could bring Victor back to the Crucible as soon as possible. Or else report that some calamity had befallen him. But it seems we've been spared. Have you found him? Is he alright? Found him? He's as alright as one can be in his situation? What does that mean? What happened? He hasn't been wounded, has he? Not quite. He talks in different voices, as though he were two people. If he suffered a head injury, for example. You're the one with the head injury. Everyone has two souls, you blockhead. Oh, I see. Why do you think we're called soul and halves? Under the ribs, the human soul and the beast soul that share a place. Everyone knows that. Victor doesn't have a beast soul. Both his souls are human. Now you're just making things up, mister. That doesn't happen. Doctor? We daren't keep you any longer. I still have that cough, don't I? We're deeply grateful, especially I am. Without you, we'd have perished. We were so frightened. Gladly, I leave Victor with you. I'm needed elsewhere. Oh, a pocket watch.
Misophonia, Dankowski.
Chain? A cool joke. Have a look at that. Internal struggle. Oh, fuck. No, we don't. What are we doing?
too high strung.
With block to deal with. Okay, Yakov's on the way to block, but we have plenty of time. Just doing that. Why do we have artifacts? No, they're not artifacts, they're... Or perhaps you could call them shackles. When the clocks in this town are off or stop dead, they do so in sync because they are a single mechanism. Interesting. Oh, it's a ride.
What is that? Right. You will be right.
Oh yeah, hang on, I already... Oh no, I needed to... I needed to undo that as well, fuck. Why didn't I get the chance to undo here? Okay.
Could be this, could be that, could be some or other.
Doctor, this is probably bold of me, but I think I understand everything now about the plague. So, you've made another discovery. How? When? It's all thanks to your work, Doctor. Just put two and two together once enough data is piled up. Don't be modest. We struggled and struggled. Why is the plague so unbeatable? What's the trick? Why does it change so quickly? Why does yesterday's vaccine stop working by today? Because it warns itself. It talks to itself. What? Say we've got two patients with the plague. We treat one, and we didn't treat the other. Then they meet here in the hospital, for instance. They breathe on each other. They cough. So the two plagues meet each other. One strain already knows how we're trying to kill it, and warns the other strain not to fall for our tricks. The second one, you see, it grows smarter. These are your observations from real patients in the hospital? I've seen it, Doctor. You've seen it, literally every day. While you were gone, I checked the logs. Who came in here, which bed they were assigned to, whose neighbours there were. You could see it all in the logs. I think one day you'll even be able to see it years from now, when the tools are more powerful. It has something to do with what... It has to have something that is responsible for this. Some parts, organs, whatever the proper word is. It has to have something. We understand far from everything about the structure of the bacteria. We'll brush it off, I know, but some patients swear they hear it speaking, not a single voice, but many, like a choir. I thought it a feverish delirium myself. But that delirium is what made me check the journals, how the plague shifts from patient to patient, whether there's a pattern to it. Fucking Yakov Little's doing the real game here. So it adapts, develops, doesn't survive, it races us. It's always ahead. Wrote down everything I could, my own words. I can't do it like a scholar, but it's more important not to lose the logs, the patient charts. Without them, it's all just words. You'll keep our paperwork in order, won't you? When I can't do it anymore. That'll be Manic. Yakov, you can't imagine how sorry I am that you won't live to see your triumph, your portrait in textbooks. Oh, stop it, Doctor. Oh no, it's apathetic. Because I'd given up. What portrait? What matters is it in this knowledge is useful to someone? Let fewer people die, if not here, then at least in the future. I don't need anything else. No matter the academic degrees. You're the real scientist, Yakov. Maybe you should leave. What? Take the discovery to the capital while it's not too late. Before you perish here yourself. We both understand. The town is on the brink. It can't be saved now. Individual people, maybe. All of them together, hardly. But in the capital, there you can ensure what happened to us won't repeat itself. To be fair, Yakov Little doesn't have to deal with the fucking politics of the town. He can just deal with the plague. No. Maybe right. I must consider it carefully. The flesh of Earth's flesh. Transfer of properties. Sounds like an ending. Each one and the others learned a method to gain the protection. Permanent vaccine is impossible. Ah. Not larger than general block. Another murder. My God, man, I need a bin.
Never alone. Things everywhere.
That chain. Huh. Yeah, catch me if you can.
As if things are animated.
Should we check on that? Oh, I am dying. I have so few of these left. That's going to be a bit of an issue. back door. This is just the beginning, medical man. General Block is dead, and tomorrow death will conquer the whole town. This is not all you're doing. I want you to remember, at every waking moment, it was not Lara who killed Block. It was you who killed him by locking me here. And tomorrow you should kill the whole town. That's funny. In the original game, I believe Lara does want to kill Block, but like, that was like, oh, Lara's going to die. Lara's not going to be able to kill Block. We need to. I think you have to like imply that Yulia is going to kill Block, like, and Yulia does it so you end up killing 5 of his soldiers and stealing 5 of his guns, so you can give them to the kids. Like, I remember this bit because I watched someone else play it, but like all the way through that, the implication was Lara's crazy. Lara's not going to be able to kill Block. What are you talking about? And in this game, it's like, no, Lara kills Block. I want everyone to survive, both Lara and Block. There must be a way to save everyone. So what's also interesting is changeling endings require sacrifice, right? She sacrifices her bound to keep the polyhedron and the town alive. You like to think that you're the main character, and there are good and evil. There is good and evil in this life. In reality, life is a choice between evil and even worse evil. You're too stubborn to admit that, and you keep choosing the more short-sighted of the two evils, which means the most evil one. That's an entire frame of discussion, Changeling. Is it worse to have an idiot tyrant or a clever tyrant? I mean, I suppose it is worse to have a clever tyrant because a buffoon. Let's write down the word buffoon. Makes mistakes, but also buffoons are unpredictable, whereas a clever tyrant is more predictable. There's different ways to be. I don't know. I don't know if it's as cut as dry as people think it is. I mean, I know there's a fairly obvious real life example that we can draw from. And if said person was competent, things would be moving at speed. In fact, we know this already because we have two different examples. So yeah, perhaps she's right. I don't know, scale and circumstance. Are you suggesting I choose between the murder of one and death of many? This is called blackmail. It's called reality, and the sooner you accept it and stop acting up, the better for everyone. Nicely said. The classic move of evil, convincing everyone that it's unavoidable, won't work. I will say I also enjoy being in character as the Doctor. It's very easy to just lean into like his stubbornness. Like during that conversation where they're like, could you fuck off please? We're having a moment. And you're like, no, I want to know. Like, I know I'm being rude, but like, he would carry on. It would take him a while. Ooh, rifle ammo. Who's in charge now then? Oh, he's not doing so great. Loot. I need to be doing this more often. You could have been hanged as a lesson to honest men. Could have died at the hands of an invincible enemy, but while heroic deaths passed the commander by, a small bullet waited in a small pistol. You did the orderly. Why have they only sent one? I asked for at least 2. Dr. Dankovsky. Daniel Dankovsky. Why would you need orderlies? A doctor? We've no need for a doctor, as you can see. Need orderlies to take the body away, to wipe the blood. Who's done this? Have you caught the killer? Catch her my foot. She just bumped him off right there. Threw her 2-shot down and turned herself in. Don't need no detectives for this one. Everyone saw it. I'm taking her to the cellar. She's in a cell now. Can I talk to her? I tell you, she's in a cell. Wait, stop. And who are you, huh? Coming here, sniffing around? Not very smart, is he? I told you my name 2 minutes ago. How many times do I have to repeat it for you to remember? Oh yes, sorry. It's been a hard day. Can't seem to get it together. I'm getting drunk today. Not a drop for 2 years, but now? What does it matter now? There's a pub nearby. They call it the Broken Heart. Tell the owner you've come for me. He'll give you a free round. I mean, there's no reason. They're all fucked. If I remember correctly, there's like the army splinters. So if this is like the loyalists, we have another and more unruly set of soldiers to worry about. Don't know if that's a plot point in his version of events though. Well, in this version even. I declare a draw. Let's go talk to Lara. Who did they let out for Lara to be imprisoned? Tell me the most important thing. Is Alexander Block dead, or have they managed to save him? He's dead. Good. My finger slipped at the last moment. Feared the wound wasn't fatal. So this is true then. This is you're doing. This is unlike you. How would you know what kind of woman I am? How would you know what's like me and what's not? Answer me one question. Have you got a father? Everyone's got a father. Tell me about him. Is your father a good man? Is he alive? Do you love him? I do. Would you like me to tell you of my father? He used to love maths. Ooh, they spelt it right. I still remember him sitting on the veranda in the evenings, writing formulas in his notebooks. He used to say he loved their beauty. He used to dream of a university career. He wanted to teach. But the times have decided otherwise. Motherland called him. He answered the call because he thought it was the right thing to do. That this was how it should be. And then his battery was assigned to Caustic Fords. Have you heard of Caustic Fords? I haven't. It was a day of shame. My father was the captain of the artillery battery. They talk about the fords now, but they've always omitting the ugliest, filthiest details. For example, the matter of our troops launching artillery strikes in uncharted territories. Upon receiving the order to shoot at the town, my father required the headquarters to provide recon data, a confirmation that there were no civilians inside. You know what they told him? That they had no time for that. That they needed to catch the enemies unaware. My father refused to follow that order. This is war. Any death in the war is a senseless one, a useless one. Heroism is a fiction. The man, that was an apathetic answer, who gave the order to have my father... The man who gave the order to have my father shot for insubordination was Alexander Block. To this day, it remains unknown how many people died in those barbaric shellings at the fords. The military never talk of things like that. Any spilled blood can be excused with noble causes. Well, the vengeance is done. How are you feeling? Do you feel any better? This is an apathetic answer. Oh, it's a manic one. I'm really bad at predicting these. Because I was resigned to what had happened, so it was apathetic. I'm good at it afterwards because you analyse it better when you have the correct answer. I only know what I had to do, what was needed. Now, come what may. The house of the living will be closed without you. Your deed has destroyed everything you and yourself had created. Tell me, was it worth it? Go away. Just go. I want to be alone. At least here in the cell. Where the fuck do you come from?
If only I could get a good sleep.
Greetings, Emchen. Have you seen her? Lara Raval. They say General Block's been shot. The Lara's been taken in. Not allowed to visit her. But you're, kin in this town. I've known Lara my whole life. And I'm certain she couldn't have taken an angle upon herself. I beg you protect her. What's a Nigal? An unforgivable deed. Something like the sin of your culture, but much worse. And I'm afraid Nigal is indeed what Lara's committed. Why are you saying this? Why are you on their side? This is the first time I'm seeing you like this. You're usually calm as a rock. Lara means a lot to you. She does. Will you help her? If they need to punish someone for the Nigal that badly, let them punish me. I'm ready. I'll confess everything. But Lara needs to be released. They saw her do it, buddy! I sympathize with you, Barak, with all my heart, but I really cannot do anything here. I see, Emchen. So much for helping you'd help. I think I'll try to think of something. How many fucking languages do you know? I guess he doesn't actually know Greek. He just speaks it occasionally when it's weird. Can I just tell him that they saw her do it? Right, you go on thinking. That's a Manic option if I've heard one. I'll try and prevent what's already done. No, it's not. He was Lara's friend. What foolishness will he commit? Okay, yeah. If I play this again, which I sort of have to, I'm going to have to make sure I read all these.
Slim Emsh.
Yes. Emsh. If I exit the door. Well, good news is... oh, so... anyway. Where's the nearest exit? The town's screwed anyway, so... Don't worry, let me root. But... Oh god, I took a stupid route. I took the stupidest route. Probably. Go back. we're done. Let's smash mirror to celebrate.
The broken ones don't lie.
Right, let's go around again. So that's Block's death, presumably. Or Lara's death. Oh no, it's Block's death. Alright, but before we go backwards, we're repeating the day.
He was always in a rush, like someone was stealing time from him. He even ate on the run. When he spoke, it was clear he was already thinking of something else. Because of that, people around him felt unneeded, I suppose. Like background, like obstacles. Additional seconds wasted, and nothing more.
Time flies, doesn't it? But I've achieved something, at least. Cobbled a panacea together.
Your panacea is useless. There's not enough of it. You won't even help 100 people. Me, I can save everyone.
This bullshit of yours could maybe fly 20 years ago. These days, no one would believe it.
20 years ago, it was all made of sand. Now...
Now what? Now it's made of living flesh?
Yes, I suppose. In any case, it's more alive than before. For it has been paid for with real lives.
What? 20 years ago. 2006. When did the game Pathologic 1 come out? 2005. We'll find out more in Pathologic 4, I suppose. It is free to repeat the day. leave them for the time being because they can't really be fixed here.
It's more honest now. This is it. Stop staring at me. Push over.
Stupid mirror was reflecting. Why don't you be more proactive? Worst thing that could happen today already did today. It's too late to regret. I have give you. Speaking of riddles, can't you see I'm tired of obfuscation? You stand before a locked door today, this key will open it. Get the feeling you know more than you'd let on. Simply try not to lose it. It is a light key. Get blown away with as much as an unneeded conversation. Don't speak to anyone until unlock a mysterious door. Oh, I'll lose the key. Noted. I need to kick a bin. Follow the fireflies? Ah. Not today, lady. Also, those two can talk as well. Noted. You don't follow the fireflies, you follow the buzzards. Okay.
Drilling my temples.
Drilling my temples.
Tired of this noise.
Nah, I just want to kick another bin there.
The town dribbles.
Where are we? Oh, all these distractions. Huh. No, fuck off. No. Go away. Why is that overtime? Oh, well. Before we do that. Oh, it's locked, fuck. Oh, so they're just put here to distract us. That the powers that be. But now I wanna. Okay, but we have to do this.
Какими судьбами? Только не убивай. Мало мы вас вешали. Беги.
Fuck.
А давай ко мне.
I wanna go right.
Стой, стой. Только не убивай.
Back off! So I think mania hurts you. Well, the second patient doesn't come till later either. Where's all my stuff? Is this an error? Can't do anything here.
Misophonia, Denkovsky.
I start the day again, I can get the key again. Didn't really consider that. I mean, it would help do everything else, but... There's nothing else to do today, right? It's just Yakov.
Я не знаю.
Boiling, cracking, screeching. Living.
I don't know what time the second patient turns up.
Небось, мало мы вас вешали.
That is cute. Okay, I don't know if it's bugged because there are some bugs in this game, or if I'm missing something. The mortally ill Yakov wishes to see me. Okay, so the problem with this game is the quest lines are occasionally so esoteric that this could either be a bug, or it could just be that I need to prompt the quest like via methods from a different day, and I can't find out because the game is both too new and not popular enough to have all the information out there. But like, it did that quest already. And I got to speak to him, and I had that conversation, and it was locked in. No, that's not the one I wanted to do. Can I walk past? No, you can't walk past him. Is it because I left the last patient? Come in peace, oh esteemed Mr. Conrad, Dr. Healer Dankovsky. Speak up, he's probably deaf. People say he has trouble hearing. Hey, Big Lump, can you hear us? Come in peace. Is this a game? I'm afraid I don't get the... This is the powers that be, right? I do have to say your declaration of peace is reassuring to an extent. Chieftain sent us to you, esteemed Mr. Conrad, Dr. Healer, with a request, told us to do it with all respect. We can scrape up. I'm telling you, he's deaf as a doornail. He missed the blink once, if you understand what we're saying. So to trap, you're ruining everything. We've been told to show respect. It's the first time the chieftain trusted us with a real job. You're botching it. My hearing's just fine, kids. I told you he's slow on the uptick. Say something now and he'll get it by snail mail. Damn, old age is scary. I don't want to become a wreck like him. Quiet, shush. Please be so kind and forgive him, Dr. Healer. They sent Oscar with me. By mistake, don't listen to him. Get on with it. A real job, did you say? Chieftain Notkin expresses his deepest respect and says he needs your assessment. We want you to assess a house. There must have been a mix-up. I don't assess houses. We need you to assess a house as a doctor healer to tell us that it's not sick. Is this another puzzle, like the one with the dog on day 2? Who you were keeping caged this time? Chieftain asked me to assure you that we have our best intentions in mind and that the doctor healer will... You will do the town a great service. Chieftain wants to turn a house in the crude sprawl into a shelter for children we rescue from the tower, you know? Which children are you planning on rescuing from the tower? Did you tell them they are in need of rescuing? This I don't know. The chieftain will be waiting for you by the house in the crude sprawl. He'll explain it in person. Dr. Healer Dankovsky, can you tell him we did a good job? We did, right? Yes, you did great. I'm sure to mention it. Interesting. She's gone now. Okay. But is that even a... Is that a quest? Sorry, I'll be right back. Yeah, I might as well just keep it on. I left it on forgetting. There's a penalty for falling too apathetic, isn't there? Okay, I want to test something out instead. I have half an hour left. I was supposed to put the washing on half an hour ago. Luckily, there's a half an hour setting. But I need everything ready so I can cook when I finish the stream. So at the last moment I was like, oh shit, I forgot to do that. But we got there just in time. Time is of course of the essence. We'll start the day again. Just double check, can I walk past him? I know I checked that before, but I want to make sure. I want to be doubly sure. This is a house, not a thoroughfare. Epidemic does not give you the right to break into people's houses. You are wearing the rags of the infected, but your house is not quarantined. I should inform the orderlies. Diagnosis requires no quarantine. Sandpest is not the only ailment we townsfolk use the rags for. You're a doctor from the capital, aren't you? You could have figured that out by smell alone. Are you sure you're professional? I wanted to see. Pockface. Pockface, pockface. Yeah, I think tipping it into apathy is wounding me. So we're going to try and ignore his brother. That might just require me knowing exactly where to go. But if it's timed, I want to get to here as quickly as possible. Just beeline to that particular door. I need to know where it leads. If I could jump in any door, that might save me from it. Oh, we could start from Pockface's house. We'll try that. I was thinking of taking all the Manic options though, so I run faster. I got there in time. It was a fairly obvious location, to be honest. I saw him. I saw him not like on my screen, but I have like a 5-second delay because I can see the stream. And as I was like loading, I saw the little shit running towards me. Not today. Little. No.
They say it's not pox and not cholera, so it can't be that bad, can it?
Yay! He said, Peter, I can see your house from here. I don't understand why that's supposed to be a joke. It's so fun to look at your own house from above. And other houses too. The crucible looks like a crown. I'm alive. Yes. Yes, I'm alive. I always have been and always will be. You died. I rushed up to the past to dissuade you from jumping, but you were dead there too. I died? Every time I searched for you in the still water, you lay on the stones before the cathedral, contrary to all logic. Do you have an explanation for that? This is the manifestation of my fear, like a shabnak. Please don't talk nonsense, especially such hurtful nonsense. I'm a real person, not a reflection of something in your mind, though I do want to help you understand something. Maybe death isn't the turning point between one state and another, but rather something like a plateau. Exactly. Which means that life is two, both are continuous states. Think of yourself not as a particle that it either is or isn't, but as a wave, capable of fluctuation. Do you see now? Are you saying I can simply fluctuate if someone stabs a knife into my gut? Yes. Haven't you already done that? Haven't you swapped the day you died by a thug's hand or from exhaustion for the one in which you were alive? I have. Standing before you and lying at the foot of the cathedral, if you believe neither your eyes nor your hands, there's nothing I can do. You're simultaneously alive and dead, like a cat in a box. You have to put poison in that box, otherwise it doesn't make sense. Cats fucking love boxes. They're not... Most cats aren't living in a state of simultaneous life and death. Yes, but... Yetho, what have you done? You know that to defeat your enemy you must look him in the face, right? Lift your visor and look him straight in the eye, if you're a knight. I had to take a leap of faith from the cathedral. By accepting death fearlessly, I would have defeated it, but I got scared. You got scared? And one of my feet was already braced against the void, and the other touched the cathedral roof with the tips of my toes. I imagined for a second that this was all make-believe, that I wouldn't soar, and I think I fell wrong because of that. I was shaking. I wanted to become Simon, so you could see how wonderful it is. Just because the cathedral would have liked it, waited for its miracle for so many years, but instead, it seems I'm stuck between days, between life and death, and that's wrong. You've never been alive and dead at the same time, have you? Have you split? I was looking at the crucible, the still water, the other buildings, because looking down was scary. It's not me down there. But it's not me here either. Where am I, then? Am I doomed to haunt the cathedral roof like a ghost forever? Perhaps that's what could have happened in some other life, but in this one, I will save you. How? The cat needs an observer to leave the box. We need someone to look at you, alive, and say, this is the truth. You know, they laughed at me, Lara. Yulia and the twins said I was too eager for my mysterious dark-haired man to arrive from the capital, but I needed you to truly see me, because the whole world boils down to our ability to see another person. I'm looking at you. This isn't me, just a ghost caught in the wind, and where most of my memories are, in the still water. Yes, that's right, if you can still see me there, that means it worked. Right, I'll see you there. Why is this so tempting? Eva? To see what happened. Mr. Doctor, I'm looking for you again. Come to the hospital. They're calling for you. Who's calling for me? My brother Yakov. Very important man. Almost like you. He's like a... Wait, what? Wait, what? That made it especially weird. Was that a bug? Was that the intended way down? I feel like I was supposed to die there, and the game glitched me back to life in an unintended way. Probably not. Maybe that was probably intended, but it's a really kind of interesting outcome. Again, the way this game works sort of lends itself to be like, the glitch is real. I need to see someone else do that now to see if the same thing happens.
Never odd or even.
Hello, you're staring at me. Do we know each other? Eva? Eva. I think I've heard that greeting somewhere. Not sure where. Don't remember me. Chilly here, isn't it? Quite nippy? As if this whole house is made of cracks. There's a draft coming from every door. Oh. But I found you in the still water, Eva. I saw you in the shadow, alive. But what does it mean to see someone? A person is a cloud of probabilities, and fixed gaze inevitably collapses into a solid state, stripping away all that is ethereal and making it manifest. Therefore, the observer is undoubtedly evil, and his gaze is his dagger. I read that somewhere. Did I see you wrong? I'm trying to fulfill your request. I, for one, would never have believed that a person could fall from the cathedral and soar, or that one could be alive and dead at the same time. I think Simon is a charlatan. Or the Eva seen by a skeptic guy. Do you think everything in this world obeys your gaze? Gaines invited me here to look after the Stillwater, but this place is so prickly. I'm not moving in. In fact, I should just leave this town. Go somewhere where it smells of fleur d'orange. Wait, what happened at the cathedral today? I don't know. Probably nothing at all. Just the usual foolish rumours. An educated man such as yourself shouldn't pay so much attention to gossip, Daniel, right? It's as if you're creating your own past with every second, solidifying before my eyes. Give me a moment. Something is going wrong. If I leave this day now, Eva will be lost. Oi! Poor Eva Yan. She was just an ordinary girl, perhaps a bit more open than others. The town was forever buzzing with gossip about who she'd shared a bed with on any given day, but Eva simply didn't understand the need for those ridiculous barriers between people. You're interrupting? Delicate moment? What's funny about this is, that's how the two shadows reacted to me trying to talk to them. And then she was condemned to the role of genius Loki, spirit of objects, the canary locked in still water, to be its focal point, and she acquiesced because she saw no barrier between herself and material objects either. Do you understand? It just crossed my mind that Eva is like a slave to the still water. I've been tending to the machinery of the cathedral for a long time and know how it works. That is why I allowed myself to intervene. Have you heard the expression, beauty is in the eye of the beholder? Right now, you are the beholder. You're more of a Pygmalion than a Visaginist. I've not read Pygmalion. You, let us say, you choose the angle at which the world looks at Eva Yan. I don't want to create an Eva for myself. Let her be the person she wants. That is tragic. She can no longer choose for herself. When a patient is unconscious, the doctor doesn't ask whether to amputate their leg or leave it and risk gangrene. He makes the call, and you'll have to do the same. I want the radiant, wise Eva I knew, the one who was Simon's apprentice. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. See her as the Eva you knew, and that's who she'll be. But maybe this version of Eva has the right to exist too? If you wish to see Eva as she used to be, you may do so today. Approach her and take a good look at her. But if you set the cathedral's machinery in motion and turn your gaze to another day, she will remain as she is now forever. No past, no warmth, no shackles. A simple choice, this one. There's no two ways about it. I have 10 minutes left and I have to end the stream. Well, I mean, that's okay. If this doesn't turn out, I'll just rewind. You won't be able to. There are things that break fate beyond recognition. What have you done, Eva? Okay, so that's telling me that locks it. Like, that locks me into a bad ending. Locks me into a different version of Eva. If I change the day, we get miserable Eva, this Eva forever. But if I talk to her, we get the old Eva back. Just like jumping off the cathedral, I am curious as to what the rest of the game is like with the wrong Eva. But I'm assuming that locks me out of stuff and that is a bad ending. And the thing is, this game has made it quite clear that certain bad endings aren't like, hey, let's check out the bad ending and then do the good ending. The bad endings mean you start the entire experience again. And I'm not willing to do that right now, so I'm going to go for the Manic Dream Pixie Girl instead. But I am very curious as to the bad ending. It would mean I could start again and go use the days in order, but like, I'm not quite willing to start the game again right now.
Simon taught me how to read. I particularly loved that book about a heart. I forgot the name.
Oh, the Heart book. Yeah, I love that one. See, I've been here all along. It's just that you refused to see me. You who've died so many times and stayed alive. Is this what you wanted? Well, of course. How can you still doubt it? A minute ago you were completely different. Cold and free of the still water. What if that Eva was the real one? I don't like deciding your personality for you. Why? You're your own person and not some toy for me to play with. But what if I don't mind being your toy? If I have to choose between you and a god who doesn't hear us, you and a cold contrived universe, you and even Simon, then I would choose to be yours. You're honest and restless, and those are good qualities. I quite like the idea of what if a Manic Dream Pixie Girl understood that she was a mechanism in a story. That's a weird take for that character. I won't lie. So you don't want to be... Please don't talk like that. I need partners I can have a conversation with, not servants. I want to connect with someone greater and more interesting than myself. I'm quite the simpleton, really. You quote great thinkers and philosophers. I don't know a single one. Which year, which wars began. I know that's also the, sort of the premise, the Doki Doki Literature Club, sort of, but it's not the same. I don't know a single one. Which year, which wars began. Who invented the printing press. And also, I wanted you to believe in me. I mean, she's right. You wouldn't believe in her no matter who you are. If she was an angel, you wouldn't believe in her. I understand what you mean. I don't want to be free of knowledge, history, or science either. I'm bound to them in a way. I wouldn't trade that for anything. I remembered up there on the cathedral roof, I considered the possibility that death might actually exist. And as I stood there, it was like some grey fog cloaked me. But you believed in me. You saw me even though I wasn't easy to find in that twilight. That kid kept on interrupting you and possibly broke your game. I wanted to show you that death doesn't exist, but in the end you were the one who showed me. For that, I will always sit on your left-hand side, whatever you do. Why the left? I don't know. I feel like the right-hand side is used to give orders, and I can't help with that, but the left leads to the heart. Will you come back to the capital with me? Well, I suppose I could, if you really wanted. But that wouldn't be right, in my opinion. I feel like the capital will turn me into the most ordinary person. They'll stop liking me. And the storm water will still feel lonely. I was afraid you'd say yes without a second thought. But you have objections, which means you're not a puppet after all. It's such a relief.
Maria says that people like you never dream. Is that true?
No. Okay. What's that? What's that? Who never died, the absolute. I need to punch, this.
It was quiet in Thanatica.
Of course, presumably I can restart the day, and that's locked in now. I'm not going to risk that, obviously. Okay, but she wasn't the critical event. I think block dying is the critical event. How much time do I have left? 3 minutes. Okay. The thing is, Yakov's just, like, clearly not there. I'm gonna turn it late in the day. Like 9? Because then the second patient might be there.
Once Dankovsky. Now, 1,000 fragments of Dankovsky. vision. Their answer is in mirrors.
Yay. Okay, so saving the canary is probably a good idea, right? Alright, I'm gonna let you go. That's not quite the end of the day, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. That was sort of the end of that story segment, though, so I think that's a good cutting off point. And then I'm not sure what we're gonna do. But I'm gonna be gone for a couple of hours. I'm gonna have a long day today. Partly because I didn't get my 6 hours yesterday. And partly because I didn't fucking sleep last night, and that's really annoying. And I'm gonna need to just not take breaks because I need to be very awake today, so I sleep at night. Sleep at night, John. Otherwise, I don't get to do stuff. So, I'm more grumpy about the insomnia than I am about the flu. The flu, like, is an ordeal. You go through an ordeal. Even though it wasn't painful at all, apart from the fucking fever. I didn't like that at all. Even, like, it's still an ordeal and you go through it. You triumph over ordeals. Insomnia just fucking boring. It's just like, I should be reading a book or something, but I need to be sleeping right now. Well. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Johnstruct. I've been having a Pathologic 3 lecture. Maybe we should have seen it the other evening.